In the heart of New York City, where dreams ran as fast as traffic and hopes shimmered in the lights of skyscrapers, lived Nadia, a Pakistani woman who carried her world in the curve of her back. Her husband, Adil, a soft-spoken and hard-working man, had brought her to America with nothing but 2 old suitcases, a worn Urdu English dictionary, and a few prayers for a brighter future. Adil drove cabs at night, studied HVAC by day, and whispered promises to Nadia that one day they'd own a home with a small garden in the back. For a while, those promises felt within reach. Until one rainy Tuesday morning, a drunk driver ran a red light and took Adil away forever. Nadia was 2 months pregnant. Her world didn't just crack, it collapsed. She had no job, no savings, no family nearby, and hardly spoke English. Her neighbors offered sympathy, her landlord threatened eviction, and the only thing she had was an iron will to survive, for the child growing inside her. When her daughter Zara was born, Nadia held her close in the dim light of a public hospital and whispered, "You are my prayer. My strength." Zara became her reason. Nadia cleaned houses by day, worked at a diner by night, and sewed clothes for cash in between. Once, she gave her only winter coat to a homeless woman. When a young Zara asked, "Mama, won't you freeze?" Nadia smiled and said, "We still have each other. That's enough." Time passed. Nadia never had time to grieve. Her sorrow folded into her routine, between mopping floors and packing rice and lentils in foil. Zara grew up with second-hand books, third-hand clothes, but first-class dreams, because her mother had planted them deep in her heart. Zara excelled in school. She'd do her homework at the kitchen table while Nadia dozed off on the floor, too tired to reach her bed. When Zara asked for help with math, Nadia would try, smile, and say, "You're smarter than me. You'll figure it out." Zara never forgot those nights. In high school, Zara earned a full scholarship to a prestigious prep school. She traveled an hour each way, hiding her worn backpack among designer purses. When kids teased her accent or clothes, she stayed quiet, carrying her mother's dignity like armor. At 17, Zara got into Columbia University for pre-law. The acceptance letter arrived on a stormy afternoon. Nadia read it again and again, not fully understanding the English, but knowing what it meant in Zara's joyful tears. They cried together, forehead to forehead, just like they used to during Zara's childhood fevers. But life wasn't done testing them. During Zara's second year, Nadia collapsed at work. She had ignored chest pains for months. The diagnosis, cardiomyopathy. Years of overwork and neglect had taken their toll. Zara temporarily dropped out. Days were spent in hospitals, nights working part-time jobs to afford medication. Their roles reversed. Zara became the caregiver. One evening, while waiting tables in Brooklyn, Zara offered legal advice to a homeless veteran. A sharply dressed man across the diner watched. After his meal, he handed her a card. "Come see me," he said. "You've got something rare." He was a senior partner at a major law firm. That internship changed everything. Zara re-enrolled, graduated top of her class, passed the bar, and at 27, became one of the youngest federal prosecutors in New York. She moved her mother into a bright, spacious apartment. Nadia still cooked the same meals, prayed the same way, and gave half their groceries to the local mosque. Then came the day Zara was nominated for a National Justice Award. Reporters, dignitaries, and celebrities attended the ceremony. But her speech wasn't about her. "People call me strong," Zara began. "But I was built by a woman who scrubbed toilets with dignity, gave away her only coat, and believed in me before I believed in myself. This award isn't mine. It's hers." Nadia sat in the front row, dabbing her eyes with a tissue. The governor stood and applauded. The hall followed. A standing ovation for a mother who once stood alone. Months later, Zara founded a non-profit in her mother's name, the Nadia Foundation, offering legal aid to immigrant women. Nadia taught English there. Every woman who walked in saw herself in Nadia, tired, afraid, but determined. One snowy evening, Zara brewed chai while Nadia hummed an old lullaby. "Do you remember this?" Nadia asked. "I used to sing it when you were sick." "I remember every word," Zara replied, gently wrapping a shawl around her mother's shoulders. "Every note. Every sacrifice." And in that quiet moment, beneath the glow of city lights and the warmth of their shared history, sat two women, one who gave everything, and one who rose because of her.